First Alert Weather.
Well, we've been socked into the Idaho Falls and the Snake River Plain areas here all throughout your morning and midday and even into tonight. We've been trying to clear out some of this fog, and if you can get around the fog, you're welcoming in some sunshine, and that's been especially true in some of our higher elevation spots, but we have been stuck with that cold air. We're starting to see the fog thin out a little bit as we look above it here in the Idaho Falls area, but I expect to have more of this fog settling in here for tomorrow throughout the morning and midday, where we have that advisory going at least until 2 o'clock tomorrow. Still pretty foggy as we take a look at the Farm Bureau Skycam in Pocatello. Traffic moving smoothly on I-15, but freezing fog could also make a mess of the early morning commute because you start to pick up on some black ice out there as that fog loves to stick to some of those surfaces like the roadways and those bridges and overpasses. And also you get that cool frosting effect and all the vegetation around the region. Salmon's been stuck with some clouds today, but no major fog threats at the moment. And then Jackson, I want to show you a look here from the top of the Teton Pass down into Jackson Hole. Look at this beautiful clear sky. They had plenty of sunshine today. Of course, some of the mountain locations getting above the inversion, able to welcome in some sunshine and some warmer temperatures. There's the freezing fog advisory I mentioned. It stretches from St. Anthony and Ashton all the way into the eastern Magic Valley and through the Arco Desert, including southern and southeastern Idaho counties. Bear Lake County included in that freezing fog advisory until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Now, taking a look at First Alert Viper radar, there's some hints of snowy weather coming into central Idaho up towards areas west and north of Salmon there, coming up towards Missoula, and then also north of Boise. Have a little weak push of snowy weather. Late tonight and tomorrow morning, there's a chance for some of that snow to trickle into our central Idaho counties, but we're not looking for much. High pressure is in control of our weather outlook moving forward, and that high is going to move the jet stream up into Canada here for Friday and Saturday. That's going to do a couple things. First of all, it's going to keep us pretty dry out there as we head into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's also going to warm us up. We have temperatures expected to get into those upper 30s and lower 40s, making our way into the weekend. We don't really have a chance for any snow until early next week. A check of the Vipercast tonight. We got the clouds and fog continuing through tomorrow morning. You can see it here on the First Alert Vipercast. About 6 a.m., 7 a.m. you got the fog and low cloud cover, and then it all clears out. So we can finally actually get some sunshine in here, it looks like, by tomorrow afternoon, and then the sunshine and clear skies continue into Saturday with temperatures approaching 40. 35 for the high in Preston tomorrow, 36 in McCammon, 32 for Soda Springs and Montpelier, with 38 in Star Valley. Rexburg's going to be about 34 tomorrow with 40 for Swan Valley, 35 in Island Park, and 35 also the expected high in Jackson. Here's your Jackson 8-day forecast. Highs will hit the lower 40s for Saturday and Sunday, pulling in some clouds next week and a slight chance of some snowy weather by about Tuesday and Wednesday. Moving over to Rexburg, we see highs here at 34 for tomorrow, 39 for Saturday, and we're going to see more sunshine on Sunday with highs getting awfully close to 40. Low 40s in play for next week for those afternoon temperatures. Chouse at 34 tomorrow with Stanley at 37 and Salmon's at 29. Pretty cold in Salmon as they're stuck with the clouds tonight and tomorrow. We got lows back to the teens, highs in the upper 20s tomorrow, lower 30s for the weekend, and we're back into the 40s for Salmon by this Tuesday with some clouds. Idaho Falls should get to a high of 32 for tomorrow, 37 in Pocatello, and 35 in American Falls with 33 towards INL. 8-day forecast for Blackfoot, highs here in the upper 30s for Saturday with some areas of fog continuing a bit into Saturday morning, but we're pushing into those mid to upper 30s for the Sunday and Monday, with highs getting close to 40 degrees by Tuesday. A similar situation here for Pocatello, with highs getting back to the low 40s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Partly cloudy skies this weekend with lows in the teens, and Idaho Falls will be warming up nicely for Saturday with a high of 37. That's above normal for this time of December, with temperatures aiming for 40 degrees for a good chunk of next week. Todd, over to you.
Michael, thanks a lot. A check of your consumer news now. Stocks close higher today with the Dow Jones Industrial Average continuing its rally after notching its best ever close yesterday. The Dow gains 158 points today. The Nasdaq adds 28 and the S&P goes green by 12 points. For the first time since mid-August, mortgage